So we're going to be speaking about the exhibition here today and all your amazing artwork. To begin with, can you please tell us where you get your inspiration from?
Yeah, of course, the mountains where I live, I'm surrounded by mountains in Switzerland. They have quite a huge influence on me as a human and as an artist. But it's really not only about the mountains, it's really the nature that is my biggest inspiration for my work.
And you live between Switzerland and Japan.
That's right. Yeah. And in Japan, I live on the sea, so that's why I painted also a series about the sea. Has the same kind of power as the mountains. So I'm very much interested in essence of things. It's not so much about the mountain.
So all your artwork has a deeper meaning. Because I read that your work is described as a relationship between human nature and the sublime. Can you tell us a bit more about this?
You know, the mountains, the fascinating thing about mountains, when you know the mountains, it's not if you see them from outside, they change, you know, they stand for eternity. They can be very frightening, but then they can unfold all the beauty and sublime. And when you spend time in the mountains, like I did a lot, I spent a lot of time in the mountains and I studied them intensively. It always reflects on yourself. I think this is the fantastic part, but also the scary part. But I think that's something that maybe people experience a bit when they stand in front of my paintings. It makes them feel the same power and some silence, some reflection about your own existence. And if this would happen, would be a really nice compliment, actually.
I definitely got that. I did. So what's the most challenging part of being an artist today? What do you find?
The most?
Challenging.
The most challenging, yeah. It's the art world changed so much in the last few years, moving a lot toward social media, many galleries that closing, even big names. So it always has been, but it's how to promote your work, actually. There are so many talented artists out there, but that you can promote yourself, and that's a good part about social media. It gives a chance to many young artists. But to deal with all the change in the art world, that's definitely the biggest challenge, I think, for an artist.
In terms of all your artwork, it has been exported, is that correct?
Pardon me?
Your artwork's been exported, so you have to, it doesn't dry in time, like you just mentioned, it takes a long time.
That was also very challenging. If we speak about challenges, that was really challenging because when Jean-David Malat offered me this solo show in January, I knew I have to also make efforts. It's a question of time, drying, because I have know from experience they're not just to transport them. These works have to need time at least 2 to 3 months to dry. They never actually really dry, but they're solid enough to transport. So I made once we decided the date for the show, I painted all the works within 2 months.
And how many pieces of work are here?
20. For the whole series, also they're included in the catalog, it's 25 works. In the gallery on display there are 15 works. And the timing was perfect, everything went very smooth, so I'm very happy about this.
Amazing. Is there anything else you'd like to include?
It's very exciting to be in London. It's very exciting to show my work with Jean-David Malat for the first time, a solo exhibition in the UK. For the moment, there is nothing which could be better.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
I thank you very much. Thank you.